Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, ShrimadBhagavatam171. As you may remember, Durvasa lost his pride. 107. Kekutsta and others. Puranjaya was one of the descendants of Ikshvaku. He was later known as Indravahana. There was a war in the heavens between the Devas and the Asuras, and as happened often, Indra asked one of the kings of the earth to help him. The king was Puranjaya of the Suryavamsha. Puranjaya said, "I will fight for you under one condition. You should be the one to carry me during the fight. You must be my Vahana." Indra did not like it at all, since he thought it was below his dignity, the dignity of the Lord of the Heavens, to be a Vahana for a mere mortal. Narayana, however, knowing what was passing in his mind, told him that he should agree to it, since Puranjaya was their only hope of winning the war. According to the advice of the Lord, Indra agreed to become the Vahana for the king. Indra took the form of a bull, and Puranjaya sat on the hump on the back of the bull. He was a great warrior, and he had the grace of Narayana to give him victory over the Asuras, whom he drove with his sharp arrows to the netherworld. He fought gloriously, and after the Asuras had abandoned their city, the king took all their wealth and gave it to Indra. This king, Puranjaya, was famed in the later years as Indravahana, and a more popular name was Kekutsta. All the kings of the race who came after him were called Kekutstas. This name was frequently used for Rama, the son of Dasarata. Yuvanashva was a king who was born in the line of the Ikshvakus. He had no children. Disgusted with his life, he went to the forest accompanied by his wives, who were 100 in number. The rishis in the forest took pity on the king and offered to perform a yagna to propitiate Indra. When the yagna was concluded, they filled a pot with water and they invoked the gods to bless the water. The water was then placed in a holy spot inside the yagnashala. It was meant for the wives of the king. In the middle of the night, Yuvanashva got up. He was feeling extremely thirsty. He entered the yagnashala and found that everyone was asleep. He knew nothing about the special qualities in the water, which was in a spot right in front of him. He drank up the water and went back to sleep. In the morning, when the rishis got up and found the pot empty, they asked everyone, "Who has drunk this water?" The king told them that he had drunk it in the night since he was very thirsty. No one knew what to do. They did not know what was going to happen. A few months passed, and the right flank of the king had become big with child. It had to be torn apart, and a son was born. The child, as soon as it was born, cried lustily with hunger. Indra, who had been the god propitiated for the sake of the child, for Yuvanashva, rushed to the spot. He placed his right forefinger inside the mouth of the child. The child drank the amrit, which flowed out of Indra's finger. As for Yuvanashva, he did not die because of the power of the rishis. He later performed tapas and attained salvation. The child was named Mandatri and became one of the great monarchs who ruled the world. Men in later times called him the ornament of Krita Yuga. Satyavrata was a later king in the line. His son was Trishanku. Trishanku was the king who wanted to reach heaven in a human body. Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.